so you guys know, feel free to unmute yourselves at any point in this call and ask questions. If you guys have any questions about social media, about Instagram, about how to get more engagement, how to get more views, all that stuff, feel free to unmute. Feel free to use the chat if you can't unmute, or if you're somewhere where you can't, talk, feel free to use the chat. But what we're going to do is we are going to, number one, do the color wheel exercise, which I posted in the team page. If you don't have it, you can go to the team page and grab it, or you can literally just Google color wheel and it will come up, and then you just save it. I'll show you guys. It's hard to show on here. Hold on, I gotta re-enter my password because I forgot it, so I had to re-enter it for everything. Sorry. It's hard to show on here, but okay, let's see if I can get it to a spot. Kinda, sorta. You can see that there's words written there. What I'll do is I'll post this in the team page under the color wheel. Like, I'll post my color wheel, and this way you guys will see it. But what I did was I was just like, I put at the top of it, I saved the image, and I just went into Instagram stories, and I just used the text, and I put text over the different blocks of color on the wheel. And I'm like, okay, it's September 2020. Where am I at? And I try to do the color wheel every month, if not every month, every quarter, because things are constantly changing. In April or in March, we had weekends planned. We were busy. We had lots going on. In July, in May, June, not so much. So things change. So you want to do this exercise fairly regularly. But let me I did post it in here, didn't I? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to post mine here. You guys can feel free to share yours below if you want to. But I went through just where am I at in life. So right now I am over COVID, meaning like I practice the mask, I'll wear the mask, I'll put the mask on my kids, but like I'm over it. Like, over it. So I just want normalcy. I want to be able to go to Target and not have to worry about washing my kids' hands every 25 seconds, even though I feel like we should do that anyway when there's not a pandemic, regardless. Over COVID. Rachel, love you, girl. Girl mom. So I am a girl mom times 1,000, except when it comes to dogs. I am a stepmom. I am a fall lover, which immediately my limiting belief comes in, where it's like, there's so many people who love fall, Liz. You're just going to fall into that same category. But here's the thing, and here's what you have to remember when that limiting belief starts going off. Number one, it's the scarcity mindset. And because there's billions of people in the world, there's no chance that you're going to say, if you love fall too, there's no way you're going to say the same thing about fall that I do in the exact same tone, in the exact same word. It's just not possible. So if you're having that same limiting belief, just know that it's normal, and just remind yourself that you have a special way of communicating things. So fall lover, but don't love pumpkin spice. So there's that. Plot twist. I'm a runner. I am a dog mom. I'm a kindergarten mom. What? Somehow that happens. We are preschooling Jaren at home. So I'm a preschool at home mom. I am a sweet tooth, but healthy. So I love my sweets, but I don't love the refined sugar, that type of thing. So I'll be able to talk about that. I'm a cheer mom, so navigating cheer mom through COVID. Football widow. I love football. I love sports, but I lose my husband every fall. Every season I lose him because he works for the Eagles. So I can connect with people based off of that. And I love the holidays. I love Thanksgiving. I don't love Halloween, but that's just more because of the slutty costumes. I love it for the kids. And I love Christmas. So I love the holidays. So that's that. That's my color wheel. So that is what I'm going to kind of be basing my hashtags off of for the fall, for I can't believe, but we're going to be heading into Q4 in the next 30 days. So this is the last month of Q3, and then October starts Q4, which is crazy. It is not an app. So I posted the color wheel in the team page. So it's in there. What I did was I went into Instagram stories, and all I did was just post, like, you know how you can like post a picture from your camera roll in Instagram stories? That's all I did. And then I just used the text and went over it. Like, you can't really see it, but it's on the team page. And then I just went into the color wheel and I put in like all these things. And then I just saved it to my phone instead of uploading it to Insta stories. I could have, and it probably would have gotten some really good engagement, people being like, what? But I did not. So that's my color wheel. So now what we're going to do is we are going to create 5 groups of hashtags that you guys are going to rotate. Hey, Britt. No, you're good. I was 5 minutes late. I just,
I'm losing my mind.
it's Sunday. I literally said before this call, because we're in the trust tree and I love you all. I literally said before this call, I'm like, when I schedule these calls on Sundays, I'm like, yeah, we're going to crush the week. It's going to be awesome. And then Sunday comes around and I'm like, I don't freaking want to do that. So we're all on the same page. But it's good. We're saving ourselves a ton of time during the week. So, okay. What we're going to do now is we are going to create 5 groups of hashtags. So Britt, just to catch you up real quick, we just went through the color wheel. I don't even think you're still there. Yes, you have your color wheel. Good, you're such a good little student. We just did the color wheel exercise. So I just went through like what mine were. It's basically just things about you that aren't related to Beachbody. That's how you do the color wheel and just where you're at in your life right now. And then I also said too, if you guys have like, this is not like Liz leads this call. This is very like interactive. Like if you have questions, all that, ask away. So feel free to unmute yourself at any point during this call. It is being recorded though. So just FYI. Okay. So if you guys don't follow or you're not a part of Kayla Ibanez's Stop the Hey Girl Marketing Network free group, I highly recommend being in that community. She offers a ton of free resources. And I did a intensive training with her in the spring, and she gave me a ton of different little tricks and things like that. And one of them is hashtags. So every time I go to redo my hashtags or just, kind of like freshen them up, which I try to do every single month, I go back to this. So the purpose of hashtags is they're to be very specific to your niche. The old saying goes, if you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. So that's the purpose of the color wheel exercise. That's the purpose of the niche marketing. We really want to make sure that we're diving down into your ideal customer, your ideal client. Lizzie's ideal client is not mine. Britt's is not, we all have different ideal clients. So that's really why like we do the color wheel exercise. So you want to do that and it also will help, and you want to get specific with the hashtags, so it'll help perform at the top of your post, so your post gets seen by more people. The type of hashtags to use in your posts are, you want to use 30. I know that there's like conflicting information as to whether you should use 30 or not. I personally use 30. I've only seen growth in the last couple months since I've been doing this type of formula, and since I've been running an engagement ad. So I had 12.3 thousand followers in in May, and I have 12.5 as of today. So I've grown 200,000 followers in June, July, in 3 months. So kind of awesome. So I've been using 30 hashtags, and you want to make sure your hashtags, I use them anywhere between 2,000 and less than 100,000. Kayla says you can go up to 200,000. I feel like then you do risk getting lost in the shuffle. So I try to keep it anywhere between like 5 to 100,000. Anything less than 5, really nobody's looking at it. Anything over 100, my personal opinion is that you just kind of get lost in the shuffle. If you do want to use a hashtag that has a larger following, meaning it has like over 200,000 uses, feel free, go ahead, use it, see how it works for you for a week. If it gets you in the explore page, if it gets you, more followers, by all means, please use it. Hashtags are all about a trial and error. So try it for a couple days, see if it works. But this is how you check for their effectiveness. This does take time. So if you have a child, somebody that can do it for you, I do recommend doing that. Or somebody who could even like just check it for you, because it does get like annoying and tedious, but it is beneficial. So 15 to 45 minutes after your post goes up, you want to click the hashtags and see if you're in the top 20 photos. If you are, great, keep it. If not, you want to recheck it and find a different hashtag for yourself. So if you see that the insight of your post isn't doing well, which you guys should have a business profile on Instagram. If you don't, you might want to get one, because that's how you're going to get your insights. So if you see in your insights that the post isn't doing well, meaning like the percentage of people who aren't following you who see your post is below 10%, check and see what type of posts from that hashtag perform at the top. If they're different content than what you're posting, for example, you're posting about family stuff and that hashtag is mostly like people with like 6-pack abs with eating balanced macros and like all that, then it might not be a good hashtag for you, unless that's you, unless that's your market. Sorry, I have like really dry mouth. Let me get a sip of water. Okay, so that's how you check for their effectiveness. So you want to find the hashtags that you engaged with. So hashtags you use to engage with. So choose 10 hashtags. So right now, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes because I love my timers. And this is an activity where you can literally get lost on the explore page. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow 10 hashtags. So right now I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes. If you are following any hashtags right now, we're going to go and unfollow them. I don't think following hashtags goes against your followers because you can only follow so many people on Instagram. But just in case, we are going to go and unfollow our hashtags just to kind of like refresh things. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your profile on Instagram and you're going to go to following. It's going to take a minute. And then you're going to go to your hashtags. And you're just going to unfollow all of them. So I'm going to set the hashtag. I've been saying hashtags for too much. I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes. We're just going to do this. Like I'm following like healthy breakfast ideas. I don't really post about food that much anymore. So we're going to unfollow that. And if there are things that you do want to keep following them. Like I'm still going to follow Run Like a Mother. But I'm not going to follow like vegan community. I'm not vegan anymore. If you guys aren't following hashtags yet, just think of places you shop, where you buy your coffee, where you buy your clothes, what restaurants you eat at. And oh, that was smart of me to follow. But you'll be able to then find your hashtags that you want to follow. Okay. All right, so now we're going to take 5 minutes and we're going to follow 10 hashtags based on the hashtags that our ideal client would be using. So go back to your color wheel, look at things. So, like, I'm going to look for kindergarten mom. So I'm just typing in kindergarten mom at the top. I'm going to tags, and kindergarten mom is 39.6 thousand. So I'm going to follow that hashtag. And there's actually, no, I'm not, because it looks like there's already a lot of coaches. That's the other thing you want to look for. Like, are a lot of coaches using it? Okay, so that's one. And you guys can follow larger followings with this, because this is where you're going to see a lot more posts. Like, people, anybody who tags this hashtag, you're going to see them in your feed. And make note of the hashtags that you're following so then you can use them as well. Okay, I'm gonna set it for 3 more minutes because I need 2 more hashtags. Let's see. Okay, are you guys good? Did you get your 10 hashtags to follow? Yeah, okay, awesome. So I want to do 5 groups of 30, five, maybe five. We'll do one group now. So we'll do one group of hashtags. So this is how you want to do it. Every day you're posting something different, right? So like Mondays, this is how I do my social media on Instagram. I'm keeping this specific to Instagram. So if you use Facebook, this is not for Facebook. This is specific for Instagram. So Monday, I tell like a polarizing opinion. So like over COVID. Tomorrow, I think my post is about, I don't remember, something about like maybe about home. Like I always try to tie it into like mom life too, like mom life Mondays. So Mondays is usually a story, a polarizing story, like a personal opinion. It can be unpopular. I don't recommend talking about politics, religion, or anything like that. But like pumpkin, like if you like a pumpkin spice one would be great because pumpkin spice is launching on Wednesday. If you like pumpkin spice, if you don't, like taking your stance on that. Um, Two is the Tuesdays. I have my little, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Tuesdays, I tell a personal story. So it's either a story of something that recently happened to me or it's a story of something that happened to me in my childhood. So I tell some type of story. The point of this is you want your ideal customer to read it and be like, oh, I've been there. And then day 3 is Wednesday, is when I tell a pain point. So I usually use this as like a recruiting breadcrumb, but I'll talk about like where I was and where I am now. So like lonely stay-at-home mom, losing herself to anxiety, blah 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 blah. Like you want your ideal customer to be like, oh my gosh, I've been there too. Like she gets it. So I usually tell like some type of pain point. You do have to be a little bit vulnerable. You do have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone because good things never come from comfort zones. So there's that. Um, but you want to, so with the pain point too, you want to paint a picture. So you just want to, if you guys haven't read Stories That Stick by Kendra Hall, I really recommend that book. It's amazing for storytelling. But you want to create a picture of how your customer is feeling and how they can break away from it and how you can be the guide. And then day 4, Thursdays, I always do a teaching moment. So how to meal prep with kids, how to start something new, how to kick your sugar habit, anything like that. Day 5, I'm doing an invite. So I invite them to join whatever it is that I'm promoting. Friday, it's the challenge group. The following Friday, it will be the last call for the challenge group. And then after that, it will be coaching. So day 6 is a transformation story. So it's a results type of story. It could be me. It could be my challengers. That's why I'm so annoying about posting you guys, about asking you guys for pictures because social proof is everything. So there's that. And then day 7 is living the life, like the humble brag. Like I posted today about how I never thought that I would ever be the one to get vacations for our family. And I've been able to take us on a cruise. We're hopefully going to Riviera Maya in the spring, like all of that kind of stuff. All things that ever I want to see every single one of your beautiful faces there too, because Riviera Maya is not, it's fun with Jay. He's awesome to vacation with, but it's even more fun when you see like your team and you're like having cocktails by the pool with your team. So that's that. And you get there by hitting Success Club every single month. Okay. So that's what I'm posting. That is like my Instagram posting schedule. So what we're going to do now, so that's why I have like 5 hashtags. So when I'm telling like a pain point, I use a hashtag based off of my story. When I'm teaching something, it's based off of like my niche market, like kindergarten, like mom's life, things, people like that. When I'm just doing like a lifestyle fun thing, it's more of like who I am as a person versus like mom versus like me as a mom, if that makes sense. And then I'm doing an invite, it's, you know, again, niche market, like so you can use that same group of hashtags. You just don't want to, you want to make sure you're rotating them. You don't want to use the same group every single day, because then Instagram's like, oh, she's just using the same hashtags, and they just bury you in the bottom. So 5 minutes, we're going to take 5 minutes per group. This is what I do. I use Planoly to store, I don't know why I keep showing you my phone, you can't see it. Planoly. I use Planoly to schedule my posts. I use Planoly to store my hashtags. You can use an app like that, or you can just use the Notes app on your phone, and you can use good old Instagram to schedule your posts. Here's how you schedule a post on Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna try this. So you can kind of see Instagram right here. So all you do, this is my Instagram feed, you hit the plus sign on the bottom. Pick a picture. I'm going to pick my color wheel. Hit next. Pick whatever filter you want. Side note, if you're not using the Lightroom app or you're not using the same filter on your photos, please, for the love of God, start. Because otherwise your Instagram looks like a giant mess. And when somebody goes to look at it, they're like, okay, this girl's a hot mess. And there's a difference between being a hot mess business owner and just being a hot mess in general. If you want to be a hot mess business owner, and at least look good doing it. So make sure your feed looks cohesive and clean. Otherwise, people are just, I mean, if they just get confused and they come to your feed and they don't know how to join you, it's not helping anybody. Okay. Side note. Okay, so I have a Lightroom filter that I use, so I would just have that picture there, so I would just hit next. Write your caption. Liz is the best coach in the world. Okay, I'm not that conceited. I don't think that. Okay, so then it says you can either go share or you can hit the back button. When you hit the back button, you have to hit it twice. It says if you go back now, your image edits will be discarded. Discard or save draft. Save draft. Then you have your drafts, and then I forget how you get them. Oh, recents. Wait, I forget how you see your drafts. Oh, it's right there. So when you go to post again, you hit the little plus button, you have your drafts, and then it's the first one right here. And then you just hit it, and it comes up, I think. Yeah, and then you have like your caption and everything that you've written out. So you can do that as much as you want. You can do that for, I believe, for as many posts as you want. And it's totally free. The only thing is, if you ever have to shut down Instagram, you lose what you scheduled. So, but you take that same risk with Planoly. Like if Planoly ever decides to shut down, or if like they ever have like a glitch, I'm screwed. So there's that. But I definitely recommend taking time on the weekend to schedule your content, schedule your posts, because trust me, especially with back to school, especially with the kids going nuts in the mornings and being crazy, and even if you don't have kids, like we don't know what our days look like. So just having that checked off your list where you don't have to worry about it is so huge. So, oh, my little baby Jay, she's so cute. Can't wait for my post on Wednesday. Okay, that's my post tomorrow. I'm asking about running for the 30-day breakaway challenge. That's what I'm doing. All right, so this kind of hurts my heart to delete these hashtags, but I'm gonna delete them. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it, man. I miss plan because it told you how many hashtags, like it gave you, like this hashtag uses this many ones. Planoly does not do that. Edit, delete. Okay. All right, so we're finally actually doing this. I'm going to stop going off on tangents. 5 minutes, we're going to come up with 30 hashtags for your lifestyle, like your lifestyle posts. Okay? Ready, set, go. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna go into your like your pain point. No, just kidding. We're gonna go into your personal story. So these are hashtags like personal to you, that are going to deal with like you talking to your ideal customer. So like for me, like for example, for me, like when I tell my story, I usually like because I talk about how we grew up, and like my husband always teases me about this, and so I'm like smirking right now. We grew up like we went to a country club in the summers. Like my dad played golf and I swam on the swim team. So I'll use it like country club life. What else? Like beat like Jersey Shore, beach mom. In the wintertime we don't really do anything though. I like hibernate, so I like struggle. I could talk like I could use like the Poconos because that's like a local getaway near us. But like I feel like people in the summer go to the shore, in the winter they go to the Poconos. So like stuff like because I like to go places. So like stuff like that. So okay, let's stop talking. I'm talking too much on this call. 5 minutes, 30 hashtags, lifestyle or personal to you. Go. And if you want to see like what your hashtags are looking like, you can search in Instagram. Like I can go into Instagram right now and type in country club and see what other hashtags come up to use in that group. That's funny. I have the Spirit Junkie app, and my affirmation just popped up and it says I fearlessly share my authentic truth. Okay. All right, now we're going to move on to pain point. So this one is a little more vulnerable, a little more, again, you want to share something that you might have overcame, but like maybe the reason like why you started type of thing. And there's always various ways to share that. Like there's always multiple layers to the onion that you can peel back. So this is again one where like if you get like one hashtag, like for me, it would be like stay at home mom. So I could just go into Instagram and do stay at home mom and see like what pops up from there and like go from there and use different hashtags for that. So ready, go. And if you guys have questions, feel free. Don't be shy. But like the stay at home mom hashtag is like 17.7 million. Like I'm not using that one. But like stay at home mom life, 290. Okay. Stay at home mommy, 100,000. We will be using that one. And like I'm still using like I use girl moms in my girl moms hashtag in two different groups. Like that's okay. You just don't want to be using the same hashtags over and over and over again, if that makes sense. Like you can use like this like moms of Benny, um, but you just don't want to use them in the same group. Okay. I just need one more, sorry. Um, okay, so we already did the lifestyle one, so we got that. Yay, good. Now we're gonna do a group of hashtags that you would use for like your teaching moment. So just kidding. Sorry, guys. I'm going with two different schedules. It's late. Okay. Teaching moment. So this is the hashtag you use when you're like teaching on something, which you should be doing once a week. So for me, I'm usually teaching to like, again, moms, people who want to start eating clean, sugar addiction, mornings, that like those are the type of things that like I've become an expert in. Um, getting rid of like sugar in your pantry and your diet, winning your morning, doing that type of thing. So, which I may not be winning my Monday morning, but it's fine. All right, 5 minutes, go.
Sorry, Liz, which group is this?
This is for when you're like teaching on something. So like something that you're an expert in, which we all are experts in something. So we have left is invitation, which I feel like we have done with either pain point or story. Transformation results, which is the where you either want to share your results or your client or customers. So I feel like this is the one we should do, and then this will be our last one, because living your lifestyle, we can use that same group again. So I'm going to title this transformation or result. I'm going to say results, and then I'm just going to go off of my color wheel again, like over COVID, like workouts for moms, things like that. So 5 minutes and then we will be done. I'm using the word busy, even though I hate this word. Another thing too is think of like the brands that you usually wear. Like I don't really wear Lululemon, but the shorts that I always have those pictures in, those gray shorts, those are Lulus, which I hate them. I like hate them. But they're Lulus. I bought them when I think I was doing the work. I don't know, but I was like not not really healthy. I was really low in weight, like really low in weight. I wasn't doing the work because it was summertime. I was doing morning meltdown 100. That's what I was doing, and I was running, and I was like, I don't know. I was just like not. I didn't feel good like at all, but I was like, I look good. So yeah, it was just not awesome. I also wear Under Armour. Why is my front door open? Sorry, I have like a couple more I need to do. Do you guys have any questions? Was this helpful? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I don't want to use the hashtag athleisure. Oh, hey. Got it. I don't want to use the hashtag athleisure because then you just get like athleisure companies coming at you. But I want to use like specific brands that like I wear. I'm trying to think what else I wear. I just typed in Amazon because I get a lot of my stuff from Amazon. Amazon fashion? No. Amazon.
What's the brand that Kate Hudson wears?
Athletics.
Thank you.
That's a good one. Could use the hashtag like my Fabletics because that one doesn't have a lot. What else do I wear? I'm trying to think like, oh, I wear New Balance. Those are the sneakers I wear. New Balance has 10.6 million posts. I didn't think that many people liked New Balance. It's crazy. But if you do New Balance sneakers, it's 16.6 thousand. Oops, what am I doing? I need to go to sleep. Nikki Women's. Okay. Done. So you guys, that was, I mean, if you include my like rambling, that was like 45 minutes. And we got our hashtags done. Do you guys feel like this was productive? This was good? All right, I'm going to share my screen really quick because I have our September calendar kind of done. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Don't tell me this didn't save because then I'll be pissed. Okay, no, it's done. Okay. I'll share my screen really quick. I'm going to finish this before I go to bed and then this will be done. Just so you guys know what is coming down the pike. This is September. Can you guys all see this? Okay, so our team call is every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The second Pumpkin Spice Shakeology launches. If you guys are pumpkin spice lovers, I am not. I will still be getting a box because I like to use them as giveaways. I do like to make things with it too that aren't pumpkin spice shakes. Like you can make pumpkin spice little cheesecakes. You can make pumpkin spice muffins. So, and plus, like baby Jay drinks all of my shakes anyway. So, that child. So September 2nd, pumpkin spice launches. Also, tomorrow we are kicking off the free 5-day sugar detox challenge. Not your fault if you didn't know about this. I pretty much decided on Friday I was doing it because I got a message from somebody that was like, I can't afford this, but I need to lose 12 pounds. And like, it was like the sub story and it reminds me of why I do this. So I was like, we're doing a free challenge. So 5-day free sugar detox challenge is kicking off on Monday. And then the 7th is when the September group prep week starts. The 14th is when our September group is starting. So that's when we're going to start. Most of us are starting 10 rounds. If you don't want to start 10 rounds, I recommend starting a 6-week program, or I will be sharing a 30-day breakaway prep calendar in the September group as well, if you guys want to do that instead. So it's totally your call. September is not going to be a program specific challenge. It's going to be whatever works for you. Just know that 6 weeks from the 14th, whatever date that is, we're going to be starting 30-day breakaway to end with a turkey trot on Thanksgiving. That's the plan. So 14th is when the group starts. The 17th, I would love to do, it's going to happen, but I would love to have other participants on a sip and share with a coaching webinar. So we just come together, we talk about coaching. The 21st, we'll do the 5-day free coach challenge. And then the 29th, we'll do another sip and share. So that is that. And then there's a couple other things, like I'll put our sip and sweats on here every Saturday. I don't think meditation and relaxation is live on Beachbody On Demand, so you guys all have access to that. Tuesday is the Team Inspire call, which that's like a once a month thing. So I don't really feel like we need to put that on our team calendar. Britt, Felicity, is there anything else that I'm missing that should go on here?
I don't think so, unless you want to put like, no, because we have team calls Wednesday. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Okay. Maybe I'll just do like
well,
the
I don't know if
sip and sweat
people,
up here
the
too.
new coach training
Oh, yes.
that Team Inspire does.
Yes. So I wanted to do those every other Monday. So like the 7th and the 21st, it looks like it would be. Because I might move that sip and share to the 28th. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll move the sip and share to the 28th, and then the 7th and the 21st. And then I'll put in Emerald. I'll scatter in some Emerald push calls too for your guys. So you guys can invite your coaches or you guys can do them, but we'll do some Emerald push calls as well. I like to do those on Mondays. So then we can, those who are on it can be Emerald by Thursday, and we do the prizes like that week. So we'll do that. I'll do the 7th and the 21st will be new coach calls. The 14th and the 28th will be Emerald push calls. And then the 29th, I'll just leave the sip and share there. And the Emerald push calls are 30 minutes. They're not long at all. So, okay, cool. I will do that. I will add those in. Thank you. Because I forgot that. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me. Let's get a quick pick. Because you know how we do. You know how we roll. Shout out to Pilar for her first Zoom. Yay. All right. 1, 2. Wait, let me put my camera down. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. I will send it in our chat. Let me make sure I got everybody. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Happy Sunday, guys. Yeah. See you guys in the AM on the Zoom. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.